Have you ever really thought about what it means to walk away? I mean, not as giving up, but as a seriously powerful move for building a better life? Well, today, we're going to take a simple list of ideas that went viral and turn it into a real guide for protecting your energy and living with intention. Let's dive in.
And this is it. This is our source material, a short, super powerful list that's been all over the internet. So what we're going to do is unpack the wisdom in these 6 little statements and actually organize it into a framework you can use in your own life. So let's just start with this big question. When is walking away an act of strength? We're always told to just push through, to stick it out no matter what. But what this guide is really telling us is that sometimes true strength is having the guts to just disengage. It's about choosing your own peace over trying to prove a point. It's a deliberate choice, and it's all about your well-being. Okay, our journey starts with the world around us, the external world. Because look, before we can even begin to manage what's going on inside, we have to get really conscious about the environments we put ourselves in. And that's both the physical ones and the energetic ones. So the first principle is all about your physical location. This idea of being called to a place, it's really about alignment. It's that feeling you get when you're just in the right place at the right time and you feel like you can actually thrive. And on the flip side, we've all been in those places that just feel draining or totally out of sync. Recognizing that feeling, that's the first, most crucial step. Now, this one builds on that last point, but it adds a really important layer. See, it's not just about the place, it's about the atmosphere. The atmosphere is the vibe, right? It's the culture, the energy that's all around you. And when this says faith, it doesn't have to be religious. It's your belief in yourself, in your goals, in your future. A really toxic, cynical atmosphere can just eat away at that core belief. It doesn't matter how nice the building is. So let's get this straight. On one hand, you've got places. That's the physical stuff, the dots on a map, like your office or where you hang out. On the other, you've got atmospheres. Those are the invisible currents of energy in those places. And the big insight here is that you have to pay attention to both. A great place with a toxic atmosphere, that's a trap. And a positive atmosphere but in the wrong physical place, that's not going to let you grow. Protecting your peace means you have to curate your physical location and the energetic vibe of that location. Okay, so we've taken a hard look at our environment. Now let's use that same kind of intention with the people we let into our lives. This is where things get really interesting. We're moving into the interpersonal world. And what's so cool about the next 3 points from our source is that they give us this amazing tool, a super practical 3-step audit for our relationships. This is how you figure out who really, truly deserves your time and your energy. All right, let's break this audit down. Step 1 is all about alignment. The source says people who draw you away from God, but we can think of that as anyone who pulls you away from your core values, your purpose, your path. Step 2, energy. Stop pouring your wisdom into people who have zero desire to change. This isn't about being mean. It's about protecting your own resources. You only have so much to give. And step 3, quality. Are your conversations about gossip or are they about growth? You've got to choose growth every single time. We've covered our surroundings, we've covered our relationships. Now we have to turn inward. We're going to the ultimate navigation system, the one thing that should govern all of our other decisions, our internal world. And right here, this is it. This is the heart of the whole entire philosophy. This is your final filter. You could have checked all the other boxes, but if something still feels deeply, deeply wrong inside, that's your signal. This one principle overrides everything else. Peace. That's what this is all about. It's the ultimate goal, the non-negotiable. It's the true north on your internal compass, the thing that tells you when you're finally home. The big takeaway here is that peace isn't some passive thing. It's not about doing nothing. It's an active, powerful tool for making decisions. It's the feeling that confirms you're in alignment. When you feel it, it's telling you you're on the right track. And when it's gone, well, that's your bright, flashing sign to walk away. So let's bring this all together. This whole process of walking away, it's not about retreating or escaping. It's about movement. Every single step you take away from something that drains you is a step towards something that helps you grow. So here they are, your 6 keys, all laid out. Be intentional about your places and your atmospheres. Audit your relationships, look for alignment, for energy drains, and for growth. And then, above all else, make your own inner peace the final judge of every decision. These are the keys to walking away with purpose and walking towards a better version of yourself.
And that just leaves us with one last, really personal question. When you look at this whole framework, what is one thing, a place, an atmosphere, a relationship, maybe even a habit? What is one thing you might need to walk away from to find your peace?